This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so let's continue our discussion on so let's continue our discussion on theory session. So we have two more sessions, so theory sessions. So after that, we'll start the installation. So as part of the theory session, in the last session, we discussed about the work process. So what is work process? What is the importance of the work process? So already we discussed it. The work process are heart of SAP system. So not only one work process, we have a number of work process. The work process are heart of SAP system. If work process are started, then only we can able to log into SAP. If work process are not started, we can't able to log into SAP. So work process are heart of SAP system. If work process are started, then only we can log into SAP. If work process are not started, we can't able to log into SAP. So that is we discussed in the last session. See here, a system is started. Development system is started. That is green color. So green color means that is completely started. We'll discuss how to start SAP system, how to shut down SAP system. We'll discuss. But quality system is not started. See here, if I try to log into SAP through logon pad, SAP logon pad, so this is the development system, DEV. So this is the development system. This is the development system. So try to log into development system. So we are getting SAP logon pad, right? But if I try to log into quality system QA, but quality system is not started, but I try to log into quality system, double click on quality system, we are getting error message not reached. See here. So connection refused, not reached. So because of the system, quality system is not started. So started means all the work processes are running. If you take development system, expand development system, so here we have work process table. So click on work process table. This is work process table. So here we have the work process. So these are the work process. So 0 to 18. Total 90 number of work process. The work processes are available. All the work processes are running. That is the reason we can log into SAP. Same option, work process table, right? So expand quality system. So here also work process table. See here, above work process table. So this is also same option, above work process table. Work process table, work process table. But here, if I click on quality system work process table, if I click on quality system work process table, work processes are not available, empty. See here, there are no items. See here, there are no items. So because of quality system is not started. So if I click on work process table, it is showing there are no items. Means there are no work process to show in this view. But same option whenever we click on development system. So here also we have work process table. Work processes are existing here. So work processes are running. So that is the reason we can able to log into SAP, right? So that is the reason we are calling as work process are heart of SAP system. We have four types of work process. So we have four types of work process. So we have four types of work process: dialog work process DAA, background work process BZD, update work process UPD, a spool work process SPO. So we have four types of work process: DAA, BZD, UPD, and SPO. So dialog work process we discussed in the last session. Dialog work process is act as an engine for remaining work process. So background work process, if the background work process need to start, that is started by dialog work process only. Update work process also started by dialog work process only. Spool work process also started by dialog work process only. So for these three work process, so dialog work process is act as an engine. So whenever we log into SAP, by default we log into dialog work process only. So that is we discussed in the last session. And background work process also we discussed. Background work process mainly handle long running and time taking jobs. So background work process handle long running and time taking jobs. So long running activities and time taking jobs ఇవన్నీ background work process handle చేస్తుంది. So that is we discussed in the last session background work process. Now we are going to discuss about update work process. The types of work process. So next update work process, UPD, update work process. See here, update work process, UPD. So this is the third work process. In the types of work process, this is the third one. Update work process started by dialog work process. Already we discussed this point. For background work process, update work process, spool work process, dialog work process is act as an engine. So background work process need to started by dialog work process, update work process also need to started by dialog work process only. So update work process started by dialog work process. Means if user want to process update related activity, dialog work process initiate the update work process. So last session లో ఒక general example మనం discuss చేసాం. So for suppose, so my interview schedule in TCS. So TCS building. I reached to TCS building. So TCS having total 4 floors, including ground floor. Total 4 floors are there. Basis interviews are going on third floor. Basis interviews are going on third floor. The first floor, reception. Ground floor, reception. So ground floor, reception, first floor, ABAP interviews are going on. And FICO interviews are going on second floor. Third floor, basis. So first I need to approach you to reception only. So I can't able to go to directly, I can't able to go to the third floor. So where basis interviews are going on, I can't able to go to third floor. So because so all the people first they approach it to reception only. So the front office executives they will direct you where the interviews are going on, right? In the same way here also. So in the same way here also, so we have school work process, update work process, background work process, and dialog work process. So all the user requests are coming to dialog work process only. All the user requests are first to initially coming to dialog work process only. If it is a background related activity or update related activity or school related activity, but all the user requests should be first to approach it to dialog work process. So dialog work process then redirect a user request to background update and spool, right? So means if the user want to process update related activity, by default we log into dialog work process only. Dialog work process initiate to update work process. Update work process are using for update the records in the database. Update to update the data. So database to data and update చేయడం కోసం ఈ వర్క్ ప్రాసెస్ యూజ్ అవుతుంది. Update the data in the database. Update work process parameters. We have two parameters. Odd is work process number of VB equal to 1. Odd is work process number of VB2 equal to 1. So we have two parameters. If we take dialog work process, background work process, see here. So if we take dialog work process, we have only one parameter. See here. If you take dialog work process, odd is work process number of DAA equal to 10. That is one work process. Coming to background work process, odd is work process number of BDC equal to 6. 6 అంటే present మన సిస్టంలో 6 ఉన్నాయని 6 background work process ఉన్నాయి. Coming to update work process, we have two parameters. See here, we have two parameters. In update work process, we have two parameters. Dialog work process, one parameter, DIA. BGD or BTC, only one parameter. But UPD, update work process, having two parameters. Spool work process also only one parameter. But update work process, two parameters. Odd is work process number of VB equal to 1. Odd is work process number of VB equal to 1. Odd is work process number of VB2 equal to 1. So here VB stands for verbose. That's actually German word. VB stands for verbose, German word. So verbose means in English, that's update. Update 1, update 2. Verbose 1, verbose 2. So verbose 1, verbose 2. So two parameters are there. So if you take dialog work process, background work process, we have only one parameter. But in update work process, we have two parameters. Because see here. So VB equal to 1, VB2 equal to 1. So VB equal to 1 handle critical updates. VB2 equal to 1 handle non-critical updates. So critical update means long running updates. For suppose we are doing support package upgradation or patch upgradation. So in these scenarios, the first parameter is automatically activated. So what about the second parameter? Handle non-critical updates. Non-critical means small updates. For suppose one of the user, he want to update his mobile number. One of the user, he want to update his address. Like that, small activities only. But first parameter handle critical updates, long running updates handled by the first parameter. So normal updates, non-critical updates are handled by second parameter. Next point, every SAP system should have minimum one update work process and maximum two update work process only. The main thing is we have two update work process, minimum one, maximum two, not more than two. But coming to dialog work process, background work process, observe here. If you take dialog work process, DAA, minimum two work processes are created automatically. Whenever we install SAP system, minimum two work processes are created, maximum 99. Maximum 99. Coming to background work process, minimum one, maximum 99. Update work process, minimum one, maximum two, not more than two. But అదే మనం డైలాగ్ వర్క్ ప్రాసెస్ అయితే అప్ టు 99 క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద అవైలబుల్ హార్డ్వేర్. Background work process also up to 99, but update work process only two. So that is the point. Every SAP system should have minimum one update work process and maximum two update work process. This is about update work process. Coming to spool work process. Coming to spool work process. The fourth one is spool work process. What is spool work process? SPO. Yeah, so this is a spool work process. Spool work process also started by dialog work process because of dialog work process act as an engine for background update and spool. Second point, spool work process using for to print the documents, to print the document from output devices like from printer, fax, Xerox machine. So మనం printouts కి యూజ్ చేస్తాం ఈ యూజ్ అవుతుంది spool work process. So spool work process using for to print the documents from output devices like from print like a printer, fax, Xerox machine. సో ప్రింటర్ నుంచి ఫ్యాక్స్ నుంచి జిరాక్స్ మిషన్ నుంచి మనం ప్రింట్అవుట్స్ తీసుకోవడానికి ఈ స్కూల్ వర్క్ ప్రాసెస్ యూజ్ అవుతుంది. థర్డ్ పాయింట్ స్కూల్ వర్క్ ప్రాసెస్ parameter is odd is purpose number of SPO equal to 1. Odd is purpose number of SPO equal to 1. So this is odd is purpose number of SPO equal to 1. So R stands for running. Dispo stands for dispatcher. Running dispatcher having only one number of spool work process. Running dispatcher, R stands for running. Dispo dispatcher. Running dispatcher having only one number of spool work process. Only one spool request. Spool work process. Only one spool work process. So this is about spool work process. So spool work process mainly using for print the document from printer, fax, Xerox machine. So these are the four types of work process. So these are the four types of work process. So next we are going to discuss about so we have two types of services. So four types of work process. Types of work process and types of services. Types of work process, types of services. So we have four types of work process. Dialog work process DAA, dialog work process DAA, background work process BTC or BZD, background work process BTC or BZD, and third one is update work process. Update work process, that is UPD. Spool work process SPO. Spool work process SPO. So types of services. So we have two types of services. The first one is a message server. Message server and Enqueue server. Message server and Enqueue server. So we have two types of services. So first we go with Enqueue server. So first we go with Enqueue server. So nowadays we are called as that's a Enqueue server. But previously, so that is called as previously that is called as Enqueue work process. So previously called as Enqueue work process. So previously it is a Enqueue work process. Enqueue work process got a promotion as a service, but the process is same. So previously, what it is doing the work Enqueue work process, same activity. Even it got a promotion as a service also, it is same. It is doing the same activity. So even it is got a promotion as a service, but the process is same. So what is Enqueue work process? Yeah. So Enqueue work process, ENQ. So previously we have Enqueue work process, but nowadays it is not there. It is got a promotion as a service. So what is Enqueue work process? Enqueue work process is started by dialog work process only. Second point, Enqueue work process is using for to log and unlock objects during database update. So during database update, lock and unlock handled by the Enqueue work process. So Enqueue work process parameter is odd is purpose number of Enqueue equal to 1, and every SAP system should have only one Enqueue work process, same like a spool work process. Spool only one spool work process. So one number of work process 50 ఉన్నా కూడా but types of work process ఒకటే ఉంటుంది if you take spool work process. In the same way, Enqueue work process we have n number of work process. Apart from n number of work process, we have only one Enqueue work process. Only one Enqueue work process. So ఇక్కడ second point, Enqueue work process is using for. So how it is working Enqueue work process? So it means lock and unlock objects during database update. Database update అప్పుడు lock unlock దానికోసం ఇది వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. సో లాక్ చేస్తుంది based on the requirement, unlocked, the object is unlocked. So I will explain one general example. సో ఇది ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుందో మీకు ప్రాక్టికల్ గా చూద్దాం మనం. So how Enqueue work process is working? So second point, mainly we need to focusing on the second point, lock and unlock objects during database update. So లాక్ చేయడానికి అన్లాక్ చేయడానికి Enqueue work process యూజ్ అవుతుంది, but not manually, automatically. So based on the requirement, lock is obtained. So general example I will explain how the Enqueue work process is working. So in an organization, two basis consultants are there. Two basis consultants are there. And 1 month back, ABAP consultant joined, or FICO consultant joined in this organization. FICO consultant joined. So two basis consultants are there. So his name is Raju and Manoj. So both are basis consultants. Both are basis consultants. So he is basis consultant. So he is also basis consultant. And Naresh, so he is ABAP FICO consultant. Naresh, FICO consultant. So the thing is here, 1 month back onboarding is completed. So Naresh onboarding completed 1 month back. So now he want to update his mobile number very urgently. So at the time of onboarding 1 month back, so he gave one contact number, but the number is not available nowadays. That's what he want to update his mobile number very urgently. He want to update. So for this purpose, first Naresh approach to Raju. Naresh approach to Raju. Naresh approach to Raju. So because of to update his mobile number very urgently. The thing is, Raju is doing another work. At the time of approach Naresh to Raju, he's doing some other work. So Raju asking, just give me 5 minutes, I will update your mobile number. So the thing is, Naresh very urgently is not wait for 5 minutes. Very urgently he want to update mobile number. So Naresh immediately approached to Manoj. Manoj also basis consultant, because Raju is already doing some other work. That is the reason Naresh approached to Manoj. But unfortunately, Manoj also doing some other work. So he is not free. So he is doing another work. So Manoj also asking same thing. Just give me 5 minutes, I will update your mobile number. So in place of old mobile number, you want to update, the new number is like 9876543210. So this is a new mobile number. Need to update. So after 5 minutes, what happened? The Razu, the basics consultant Razu, getting free. Work is completed, getting free, and he's going to update Naresh mobile number, new mobile number. So Razu opened Naresh profile. Razu opened Naresh profile and update the mobile number, updating the mobile number. At the same time, Manoj also getting free. Work is completed. But ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే రాజు he don't know. Naresh already approached Manoj. Manoj also he don't know. Naresh already approached to Raju. So that is the reason. So Raju already opened Naresh profile regarding to update the mobile number. Manoj he don't know, right? He already approached to Raju. That is the reason Manoj try to open. Manoj try to open Naresh profile, but the profile is not open. Yeah, like Manoj getting an error message. Manoj getting error message. The maintenance of the user Naresh locked by Raju. ఒక ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్ వస్తుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్? మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద యూజర్, మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద యూజర్ నరేష్ లాక్డ్ బై రాజు. సో లైక్ దిస్ గెటింగ్ వన్ మెసేజ్, మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద యూజర్ నరేష్ లాక్డ్ బై రాజు, అంటే లాక్ చేశారు రాజు నరేష్ ప్రొఫైల్ లాక్ చేశారు అని చూపిస్తుంది. బట్ నరేష్ హీఈస్ నాట్ లాక్డ్. Raju not locked Naresh profile, just he opened only. So whenever the profile is opened, automatically update what Enqueue process is activated. So Raju, whenever Raju opened Naresh profile, indirectly Enqueue process is activated. Activate automatically user ni Raju ki lock చేస్తుంది. But Raju not locked, manually not locked Naresh profile. Enqueue process is activated and lock the Naresh profile to Raju. So I will show you practically. So I will show you practically. So in development system, first I need to check. So 3 users are existing or not. So Manoj, Raju, Manoj and Naresh. I'm going to log in with my user ID. So first I'm going to check the both users are existing or not. Raju. Oh, does not. Okay, we are going to create Raju. So we have separate session. How to create user? We have separate session. For explain how Enqueue process is working, I'm going to create. So we'll discuss at the time of user administration. We'll discuss how to create user. So user created. Next, Manoj, I'm going to check. Okay, Manoj user also not existing. I'm going to create. Okay, Manoj user also created successfully. Now, Naresh. I'm going to create Naresh user. Yeah. So now I'm going to log in with Raju. First, I'm going to log in with Raju. So we have separate session how to create a user. We'll discuss more about the user administration. So here I'm going to log in with Manoj. Yeah. So this is Manoj user. Raju and Manoj. See here. So Raju, so this is Raju logon. This is Manoj logon. So Raju, he opened SU01. So he opened Naresh profile. Just click on change. At the same time, Manoj also tried to open same user profile in SU01, same user profile, Naresh user profile. Click on change. So here we are getting maintenance of the user Naresh locked by Raju. This is so here Enqueue process is activated. So ఎందుకంటే ఒకటే యూజర్ ప్రొఫైల్ సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇద్దరి బేసిస్ కన్సల్టెంట్స్ ఓపెన్ అవ్వకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఎన్క్యూ వర్క్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ లాక్డ్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఎవరు ఓపెన్ చేశారు? రాజు. సో ద నరేష్ ప్రొఫైల్ ఈజ్ ఓపెన్ బై రాజు ఓన్లీ. See here, maintenance of the user Naresh locked by user Raju, but actually manually Raju not locked Naresh profile, just he opened only. So whenever the profile is opened, automatically locked. So here Naresh mobile number is updating here. Mobile number 9876543210. So click on save. So now we can able to see the mobile number is updated. So here, so this is Manoj logon, SAP basis consultant, second basis consultant logon. So he tried to open Naresh profile, still it is not working. Manoj, it is open. See here. So he tried to open Naresh profile, still getting Naresh locked by Razu. So mobile number is updated. After 5 minutes, the user profile is closed because mobile number is updated, right? Now the profile is closed. Now the Manus can able to open Naresh profile. Now Manus can able to open Naresh profile because Naresh profile mobile number is updated and the screen also closed. So now click on change. See here, Manoj can able to open Naresh profile with updated mobile number also. So ఇదే టైంలో for suppose Razu again try to access Naresh profile, what happens see here? ఆ మెసేజ్ ఇప్పుడు రాజుకు వస్తుంది. See here, maintenance of the user Naresh locked by Manoj. Naresh profile లాక్ చేశారు, మనోజ్ లాక్ చేశారు. This is so indirectly lock unlock activities are working, that is done by Enqueue work process. Actually మనకి ఇక్కడ Enqueue work process లేదు, but how it is working means Enqueue server, the process is same. So previously, so Enqueue work process ఏం చేస్తుందో same process, but nowadays Enqueue work process is not there, but Enqueue server is there. So Enqueue work process చేసే activity Enqueue server చేస్తుంది. So Enqueue server is existing in, see here. So here we can able to see the work process and so here we have servers like Enqueue server, message server. See here, Enqueue server, message server. So message server will discuss Enqueue server. So Enqueue server using for lock and unlock the objects during database update. Database update అవుతుంది, mobile number update అవుతుంది. So Enqueue server is activated, lock the object. After that unlock the object. That is. Right. So next service is message server. So Enqueue server or Enqueue work process both are same. The process is same. So next message server. So message server, before discuss the message server, we need to discuss instance. ఎందుకంటే instance discuss చేసిన తర్వాత message server discuss చేయాలి. So otherwise it's not able to understand. So they understand avadu. So that is the reason first we need to discuss about the instance. See here, the work process and services, Enqueue server, message server existing in the instance. See here, if you take development system, if you take this is a development system, this is a system ID, this is a system ID. So here we have instances. So here we have instances. This is a primary instance, primary application server, app server, application server, primary application server instance. So simply we are called as instance. Simply we are called as PAS, primary instance or PAS. PAS. So that is also called as primary instance. Primary instance. Primary instance or primary application server, PAS, both are same. Next one is ASES. This is ASES, means ABAP SAP Central Service. So this is ASCS instance. So this is ASCS. See here, primary application server, that is also called as primary instance. ABAP SAP Central Service means that is ASCS instance. And this is a database instance. Database instance. So automatically whenever we install SAP system, database instance is automatically created, primary application server PAS instance is automatically created, ASCS instance also automatically created. So these three instances are mandatory nowadays, means ECC 6.0 EHP 8. It's mandatory. Database instance, primary instance and ASCS instance are mandatory. మనం క్రియేట్ చేసింది కాదండి. Along with the development system, automatically created database instance is created automatically. Primary application server PAS instance also created. ASCS instance also created. So please remember. So actually we have 4 types of instances. Types of instances. Types of instances. The first one is a database instance. Database instance. Second one is a primary application server. That is PAS. That is also called as primary instance. That is also called as primary instance. Third one is ABAP SAP Central Service. ABAP SAP Central Service. That is ASCS. This is also called as ASCS instance. ASCS instance. And the fourth one is additional instance. Additional application server. That is we are called as AAS. Additional application server. This is also called as additional instance. Additional instance. So we have 4 types of instances. Database instance, primary application server instance, that is PAS instance. ABAP SAP Central Service ASCS instance, additional application server AAS instance. But the thing is, these three by default, these three created along with SAP installation. These three automatically created by default along with SAP installation. Based on the requirement, we are going to install additional application server based on the requirement. So first three instances automatically created. The fourth one is based on the requirement only. We are going to install additional application server. We can install based on the requirement only. So I will show you. So at the time of installation, see here. Software provisioning SWPM. Actually, this is a SAP installation tool. So how these three instances are important at the time of installation, I will show you. See here. So I will explain at the time of installation. I will explain all these things. For suppose we are going to install SAP ERP on Oracle database, installation, application server above, standard system. See here. So whenever we click on standard system, see here. In right hand side, mandatory instances for ECC 6.0 means ERP 6.0, EHP 8, mandatory instances. Mandatory instances for ERP 6.0, EHP 8. What are the mandatory instances? The first one is see here, mandatory instances for ERP 6.2 EHP8. What are the mandatory instances? The first one is AACS instance is mandatory. Database instance also mandatory. Primary application server means PAS instance also, primary instance also mandatory. These three are mandatory instances. So what about the fourth one? Additional application server, additional instance, that is based on the requirement only. If the primary instance is getting full, so then only we think about the additional instance. For suppose at the time of exam, the booklet. So once the booklet is completed, so we are asking the additional, right? The same way here also. So completed booklet is completed. The same way primary application also getting full. So we need to install additional instance. This is the primary, that is additional. Okay, so we'll discuss. So in our coming session, we'll discuss about what is instance. Okay, we have four types of instance. Okay, what is instance? So ఈ ఇన్స్టాన్స్ మనకి మెసేజ్ సర్వర్లు ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతాయి, సో హౌ మెసేజ్ సర్వ్ ఈస్ వర్కింగ్, సో దట్ ఈస్ విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ అవర్ కమింగ్ సెషన్. సో ఎందుకంటే మనం ఇన్స్టాన్స్ ఫస్ట్ డిస్కస్ చేసిన తర్వాతే మెసేజ్ సర్వర్ డిస్కస్ చేయాలి. So in our coming session, we'll discuss about what is instance, what is primary instance, and what is AACS, what is additional instance. మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం కమింగ్ సెషన్ లో. Okay. So any queries in our today's session? Any queries? So if you have any queries, I'm available on WhatsApp also. So మీకు ఏమన్నా queries వస్తే వాట్సాప్ లో పింక్ చేయండి, ఐ విల్ రిప్లై. అదర్వైజ్ సో మీకు ఏ క్వరీస్ ఉన్నా నోట్ చేసుకోండి. బిగినింగ్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ క్లాస్ విల్ డిస్కస్. సో వన్స్ ద queries are completed, then only we can move to the next step, means the next concept. Okay. This is our today's session. In our coming session, we'll discuss what is instance, what is primary instance, what is AACS instance, what is additional instance, we'll discuss. Okay. So thank you. So we'll meet on next session. So please remember, from next week onwards, we have 2 sessions. So I will let you know the timings.